Authorities are now amping up their probe into irregularities at IndusInd Bank. Former Deputy CEO is under the lens of Economic Offences Wing. Anurag Shah, my colleague, is now joining us with more details on this. Anurag, over to you.
Former Deputy CEO of IndusInd Bank, Arun Khurana, is under the scanner or under the probe of Economic Offence Wing EOW, and he can be summoned for questioning by EOW Mumbai as per our sources. Remember that Arun Khurana resigned from IndusInd Bank on 28th of April after the internal probe found about the misaccounting and the lapses in the derivative accounting which impacted the PNL of IndusInd Bank by 1900 crore. There were other charges also against the senior executives about the trading in IndusInd Bank before the information was made public. So in this regard only, as our sources are telling that EOW, the Economic Offence Wing, the Mumbai EOW may ask Arun Khurana to come for questioning, and Arun Khurana is under the scanner of EOW.
So that sounds slightly detrimental for IndusInd Bank right now, although this is regarding an ex-employee, and those are some ET exclusives that sources have exclusively told my colleague Anurag. But while we're on the topic of banks, Saurabh Mukherjee of Marcellus Investment Managers says he prefers private banks over the public sector banks, and he believes that banks will have the best of the Indian retail story. Let's go across and understand to his rationale and his top picks from within the large cap financial space.
If you want a place to play the highest end of the most highest quality end of Indian consumption, then I would say look at the two best private sector banks. They seem to be HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank. We have both in various portfolios. Their asset quality is holding up. Their liability piece is stronger than ever before. And I suspect again that once again the public sector banks are going to fall behind. But it's interesting this time, barring HDFC and ICICI, the rest of the private sector banks also look to be struggling on both sides of the balance sheet. This is very interesting. Both sides of the balance sheet, we're seeing the private sector banks having a challenge. So the best of Indian consumption, in a way, the best of Indian retail, I think has been locked in by these two premier private sector banks.
Okay, so that's the word coming in. But let's, since we were talking about IndusInd Bank, Aditya, let's take a chart check. The stock is down 1.5%. In fact, it is the biggest loser on the Nifty 50 index today. What will your view be technically as far as IndusInd Bank is concerned?
If we analyze this stock technically, then I think the stock has taken multiple times support at these levels of 750 to 770 odd levels. So currently the stock has respected the support of 765 today. So until and unless we are above 750, 760, I think there's a scope for a rebound in this counter. And we can see a proper breakout once we break above 790 odd levels. Once that is done, I think probably this stock is headed towards higher levels like 820 to 850.